Welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead, everybody. Today's going to be a quick little video on how to repair a piece of cracked plastic with JB Weld. This is some really good stuff. I like it for repairing plastics, and you can even do metal with it. It's a two-part epoxy mix. And what I have today, this is a splitter valve from my garden hose. And we had one hose running down to the trough to feed the cows, and then one hose ran over to the garden, and it hangs on the spigot like this. So when I had the two hoses in there, I didn't drain them, and it had water in here. And when we got some cold weather the other day, it froze and cracked this right at that joint in the middle. Now, I'm sure you can't see it because I can barely see it, but when I turn the water on, it sprays out right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this JB Weld, I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to put it on here and see if I can repair this. If not, it's no great loss. This thing was a couple of bucks, but I had this already, so it's not something I went and bought, and I thought, well, why not try to do it? So you can see this has already been opened because I've used it once, and of course I'm so anal retentive, I put it back in the box. And one of the reasons I do that, because inevitably if I throw it in a drawer, I lose one part or the other. Now you can see this one says hardener on it, and this one says steel. It is the steel. And you mix it 1-to-1 ratio together. Squeeze equal parts of each tube onto a disposable surface and mix thoroughly. Apply with even coats and let set for 4 to 6 hours. Sounds good to me. So what I've got is just a piece of cardboard box here that I got out of the garbage. And then I tore off a piece of this box and just folded it up and put some clear tape on it to stiffen it a little bit. And I'm going to use this to mix before I put it on here. So let's go at it. So let's see, let me put the steel down first and just squeeze out a bead here. Not sure how much I'm going to need. And I like to do a little bit of a bead. That way, when I put the hardener down, also I can get approximately equal amounts. It's not rocket science by any means, but there we go. About equal amounts of both. And the thing about these metal tubes is once you squeeze them, they still want to keep oozing out. So you have to put the lid on really quick. All right. And then I'm just going to mix this up. And when you mix it, it turns into like a gray kind of paste. And that's just perfect for the part that I'm working on because it's gray. So just, you want to thoroughly mix the hardener in with the steel. I like the name of that. Normally it's just part A and part B, but I guess that sounds pretty cool to say the hardener and the steel. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to put it on here. Let's see, turn these things a little bit. All right, now I'm just going to get a glob of this stuff and stick down here in the corner. Probably hear Dixie and Charlie in the background playing. Okay, so there, and of course I stuck this in the goo, which doesn't hurt, but get it off now. All right, so I've put a liberal amount in that crack there. Of course, I've got some more left over, so I'm going to use it and just put it in the other side. Like I said, I'm not sure where that thing is cracked, but I'm just going to smear it in there. Highly technical application here. Smear it in there. All right, I think that's smeared good enough. And it doesn't have to be pretty. All right, so there we go. So I have, oops, did it focus? Sorry about that. Okay, you can see I've just smeared it in there where it was cracked. I'm going to let that dry, as they recommend, 4 to 6 hours, and then it should be fixed. So I hope that video was helpful. If you ever have a cracked part, JB Weld is not a sponsor, but I like their product, and they have a lot of different products for a lot of different applications. So if you go to your big box store like Home Depot or Lowe's or even an Ace Hardware, they'll have this stuff, and they have several, like I said, several different types that are meant for different applications. I found this one to be good for just about anything. I mean, you can really do metal with it. It's pretty strong stuff. So I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, please do me a favor and press that like button. It really helps me out. And remember to subscribe to keep up to date with all of our videos, and ring that bell notification so that anytime we post a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks again for watching.